Right, hello. Weekend, just got out the shower. Finally got to the weekend. Obviously, had a few little days where you feel down, feel a little bit off. Let's say that you've been there before with the way this is going. Is that your irritation levels are sky high. Actually, today, believe it or not, I feel absolutely really good. Really good. As you know, I was a little bit paranoid with me drinking, things like that. So I've, without putting any emphasis on the drinking, that I was putting pressure on myself to make sure I drink, because you know you can't be bothered. Really can't be bothered. There's a lot of things in each day that it's a chore to just do things. But I knew I had to drink more. I was drinking about 1 litre of water a day, maybe just under that, with cups of tea. I didn't feel it was enough. Obviously, I've been warming Lucozade up. I've struggled, as you know, struggling with lukewarm. It's eased off a bit now. I've been taking a chance with slightly cooler drinks, room temperature drinks, getting away with it. So that's easing off. Maybe that's because I feel so good today, because I've drank more this week. It's just me plan of action is basically I leave drinks in the kitchen, drinks in the conservatory where I spend a lot of my time, and when I see one, if I see one, I just pick it up and I'll take a couple of mouthfuls, and it's enough. If you can't be bothered, when you're at that stage where you can't be bothered doing anything, then that's enough. A couple of mouthfuls. Me meal wise, because went from eating 4 meals a day and I'm back down to eating my normal meals now. Sometimes you just don't feel like a big meal, and obviously your chemo tablets need to be taken with food. With me not feeling up to big meals, if I didn't feel up to a big meal, I would just make sure if I held back a bit, I'd still with bacon and egg of a morning. Get up religiously, bacon and egg. Start my bacon and egg at 8 o'clock. Get up at 8 o'clock. Start my bacon and egg. And I try and have that done, cooked and eaten by about 20 to 9. And then give myself 5 minutes, and I'll take my chemo tablets between 8:45, 9 o'clock. It gives me 12 hours so that I'm not taking my tablets or having to eat anything too late before bed. It seems to be working, 12-hour cycle with that. Obviously, I drink warm tea when I take my tablets. It helps them go down. I take the bigger tablets first, because I was taking my smaller tablets first and then my bigger tablets last. And for whatever reason, the fourth tablet was always getting stuck in my throat, and it was eating me bulk. And so I changed it round. Take the bigger ones first, as quick as I can. As soon as you get them, just keep taking them. Drink them fast as possible. Warm tea. That seems to be working now. I've no hair loss that I can notice. I haven't noticed anything in the bathroom. Obviously got my hair cut and things like that. Obviously the weather's horrendous outside, so it's a good excuse for me not to go out anyway. I've been using Alpacine for a few months now. Because the new chemo was coming, this Alpacine is supposed to be brilliant for hair loss and things like that. I thought, well, every other day to counteract certain things, I'll use Alpacine. Been doing it for a couple of months, and then since the chemo started, I've just been using Alpacine every day in the shower instead of my usual Head and Shoulders. No hair loss as such. I'll say if it falls out, it falls out. But yeah, that whether that's helping or isn't, I don't know. Maybe the caffeine's giving me a kickstart. I don't know. But these are the things that I'm doing. So I'm stuffing my bacon and egg of a morning on toast or bread, just to, because it makes me, makes me feel better. I feel confident eating that with my tablets. Obviously I have a light dinner, and then I'll have an evening meal, and then a couple of pieces of toast, and then because there's only an hour and a half between my evening meal and me evening tablets, the toast is enough, and then I just take my tablets with that, and it goes down okay. I ventured out to the shops the other day with my wife. Not a good idea if your irritation levels are through the roof, because obviously it's not other people's fault. So you deal with ignorance, ignorance not the word to use. You deal with basically self-centered people who thinks the world only revolves around them, and rude and things like that. And like I say, even at a till, a woman came the opposite way in a till and pushed past me at a till for no reason, you know what I mean? But we just go in a normal way, like normal people, you know what I mean, instead of doing that. And I got a little bit agitated at that, but I didn't. I said a passing remark as she went past me, but obviously held me tongue, because obviously the irritation levels were through the roof, and I didn't want to get into a slang match with people anyway. But yeah, if you go out and you're irritated, you've got to take into account that you're going to come across people who are just generally rude. Maybe they're always like that, and you don't notice when you're not like that, but you seem to notice everything when you're irritated, which is mad. Obviously, when I came out the shops, it started raining. Had me snowed up, everything. In the shops, I wore the mask, and then coming out the shops, I kept the mask on, pulled the snowed up, pulled it tight, keep the mouth clean. Paranoid over that closing of the throat thing. Lucky enough, it hasn't happened. So maybe it might happen, but I'm not going to take that chance. My family have been great. They've been buying me extra thick socks. I've noticed getting out the shower. This could be something that it could be something or nothing. When you're in the shower, get the shower hot, you warm. Oh, believe me, a shower or a bath every morning, even when you don't feel like it just makes you feel. I don't know if it's the warm water on your body or whatever. It just makes you feel a little bit better, a bit of a jump start, a bit of a gives you a little bit of a go thing. But obviously, getting out the shower when it's hot, I've noticed that's when the tingling comes in my fingers and my toes. Is it because the temperature's dropping? When you get out of the shower, obviously you're in bare feet and things like that, and you get on a mat or whatever, and you're drying yourself off. Is it because the temperature's dropping and your nerve endings are reacting to the temperature and the cold? So I've started wearing, you know where you get them socks that you can walk around the house in, really thick socks with the like slipper socks. I have a couple of pairs of those slipper socks, and I've started wearing me thick socks that the family have all been buying me, and me slipper socks over the top of them, and then sometimes my memory foam. As I said, the memory foam slippers make a world of difference. I haven't had any major different side effects. I noticed this morning I got a little bit of blotchiness around my face here. Could be something, could be nothing, I don't know. But other than that, that's something I'll just look at, I say. But I just look a little blotchy here, and maybe the skin's dry, and I'll just put a bit of moisture on, because obviously I have a total moisturise dryness of the skin. Yeah, so getting out the shower, obviously the tingling is there. Obviously the feeling today, really feel back to myself for some reason, and it's mad to feel like you think like this, and you think, well, the tablet stopped working. Am I supposed to feel like this? Is this something that I should be feeling? But today I feel really good, whether it's down to the extra drinking, or am I drinking extra? Am I just putting it on myself that I'm not drinking? But I'm drinking as much as I can. Obviously I'm eating regular. The thing is, like I say, the Lucozade, I'm drinking loads of Lucozade. I don't know, I'm drinking a lot of Lucozade, but I'm drinking a lot of Lucozade. Obviously high in sugar contents, maybe it's the sugars. Started eating some sweets again yesterday. Anything sugar boost, anything like that, and it could be helping. But that's it. That's the way the plan's been going. Today, up to now, touch wood, up to now, I feel really good myself. So yeah. So another thing is me drip arm. Obviously, I said the other day it was sore here. It was getting a bit sore here. It's been sore from the drip. When the drip goes in, I've still got a yellow bruise there where the cannula went in, and here just was quite sore. So a couple of days ago, obviously, I was getting a bit concerned about it, but each day it's gradually eased off. It's just over a week, and it's basically not tender no more. It's all back to normal. Not back to normal. You can feel there was a little bit of unrest there in the arm, but I'm not concerned about it. I was worried about blood clots, but obviously it's not that. The hot water bottle helped, warm. So maybe I should have done that from the off, where I didn't do it straight away. I didn't use the hot water bottle, but for a couple of days, I But I was putting a hot water bottle on it, keeping it warm, keeping the arm on. I was sitting there for hours watching telly, just sitting there watching telly. And when the hot water bottle went cold, I'd come in, warm it up, put it back on again. I just sat there. And I went to bed one night with it on, put the hot water bottle on my arm. And it's from on the drip arm with the bag of chemo went in. That's just took 8 to 9 days for it to get back to normal. That should happen next time then. So obviously I was led to believe that everything that happens in your first dose of chemotherapy is more or less what's going to happen throughout. So if this is what it is, then yeah, it's positive now. It's proper positive. Whether my body's adapted to the chemotherapy, the poison, as they say, I don't know. I don't know, but I noticed yesterday afternoon-ish evening, I felt okay. I started to feel a bit better. Another thing, I'm not sure whether I've mentioned this. I take the chemo tablets between 8:30 and 9:30 of an evening after a meal. At first I was really tired anyway, so it was an excuse then. I was going to bed between 10 and 10:30. I give myself an hour or so, let them settle, make sure they stayed in. Paranoid about vomit and things like that, so just making sure any sickness coming all that. 10:30, go to bed, sleep right through. You will sleep through the night. You will sleep, proper sleep. And I've been sleeping through. Getting up, obviously my wife's back at work, so she's been going back to work only a couple of days a week, but she's been going back to work, so she gets up early on the days that she's in. But yeah, and then I get up at 8 and my day starts then. I make me breakfast. It's hard to explain how it's affecting the family. I don't know how this affects everyone. Obviously, the worried, the concerned, and all that. But it's sometimes is it selfish? I don't know whether it's selfish that maybe I've just thought that sometimes you don't think that it's just all about yourself. It's happened to you. You get things that you can't explain. Yeah, it's happening to you. And the good advice, the good things and all that, if you don't feel like doing it or you're not up to doing it, the good advice just falls to the wayside, because there's times when your energy levels are... my first couple of days, my energy levels were so low. I would get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and it was taking all my energy just to get up. But you'd get up and then you'd move about and then you'd sit down and then you start to feel a little bit in yourself. But then, as I said, you push yourself, little victories, little things. You go on, you do what you need to do each day. You get your drinks, you eat what you can. Just experiment. If you're going to waste a lot of food, I've wasted loads of food. Still can't drink coffee. Devastated. Can't have my cup of coffee. I only have one or two a day, if that. I can't have that because I just can't taste it. It just tastes horrible. But yeah, just figure out things as you go along. I'm still figuring out, as you've just noticed, the fingertip thing. I'm getting off the shower, the hot water bottle. I should have done that straight away. If next time I will do that straight away. It'll be documented, and we will probably see where we go with that one. But yeah, today is a positive day, and if I get days like this, I will and show that you being as positive as you can. And there's days when you can't be arsed, you just can't be bothered, but as even trying to be little victories on them bad days. If you have little victories on them days where it is hard, and then you have your good days, you'll get through this. So I'm hoping if I get days like this is what I'm looking forward to. This is what I'll take the bad days. I'll take the bad days anyway, but I'll take the bad days as knowing that I will also get good days like this. And hopefully the next week now, I've got to take my tablets up until next Thursday. My last dose is the tablets till next Thursday, so I've got 4 more days 4 more days after the day of tablets, then I get me 5-6 days off. So yeah, and I'll let you know how I feel. I'm assuming I'll just feel okay on me 5 days off. I'm not in that like a recuperation period. But yeah, I've been staying in a lot. Obviously the wind's been, we've had gale force winds, so no one goes out anyway. So yeah, let's just see where the next few days take us, the next week takes us, and yeah, I'll give it an update in 3 or 4 more days time when any changes, any major changes, I'll tell you straight away. But 3 or 4 days time, a few more updates, anything else that I feel changed or has helped, we'll take it on there. Thanks for looking, and I'll see you in a few days. Take it easy.